July 8th, 2024. These are the creatures that had been eating my corn seeds when I would put them on the ground. Try and get them in zoom here. They've been eating my potatoes. As you can see, they're underground and they're eating the potatoes. If you look at this potato, it's got some of the same problems. This one here has some of the same problems. And I've got a box of potatoes down there that's got some of the same problems. So these are the characters that's been devouring my plants from underground. They've also killed some of my besides the corn, they've killed some what is that, those melons. They killed some melons. They killed some other plants as well. I don't remember off the top of my head, but these are the characters right here. That one's been stabbed. I was trying to cut a piece of the potato off, but I will be destroying these to make sure that they do not feed upon anything else. For those of you who are super sensitive, I just don't want to do that in front of you so that you're not traumatized. Anyway, moving on. Today is the 8th of July, and I want to show you what I've got here. These are slips that I've gotten from the sweet potatoes that I'm growing. My intention is to plant some more sweet potatoes, and I will show you what I'm doing to grow the sweet potatoes. Anyway, the name of this video is going to be from potatoes to sweet potatoes in a drought. If you look around, I'm going to show you around, okay? If you look around, you'll see that my potatoes are dried out, which is what they're supposed to do regularly, okay? I've got some problems with them pertaining to bugs. I already showed you the bugs. And thus far, I've harvested from this row a little bit more, maybe a bucket and a quarter worth of potatoes. And the goal is to continue on harvesting. With this drought, as you can see, the beets here, they're wilting. The beets are wilting. The grapes are putting up with the drought as well as the Japanese beetles. As you can look at the leaves, you'll see some of the damage that Japanese beetles are actually doing. They'll eat all of the flesh of the leaves and just leave the skeleton or the veins on the leaves. Okay, that's severe damage, stuff that could actually kill plants. But that's what these guys are dealing with. Okay, the peas that I have, as you can see, they're wilting. This is my chayote squash. Look at the leaves, it's wilting. We've got a little drought going on out here, and it's not what I want, but it is what it is. Just to show you guys some of the stuff that's going on. Right there, what I've got is called a Japanese, let me try to see if I can block some of the sun out. It's called a Japanese melon, okay? It's not too big. It's about one serving in my opinion, but for me everything is one serving. But that's what I've got brewing here. But again, if you look at the squashes, the squash leaves, they're all turning yellow. They're wilting. They're wilting like. Look at these here. You see that? They're wilting. And again, these are blue, what do you call them? Blackberries. And these are some of the Japanese beetles that's devouring the grape leaves. They're also devouring my blackberry plants as well. Okay, these things, they attack everything. I mean, my apple trees, my grapes, my everything. See, wilting. Everything that is how you say, stone fruit. See, look at this. These are butternut squashes. They're doing fine, but again, they're not going to be productive as long as I've got this drought thing going. Okay, everything is doing some of the wilting. Okay, this is spaghetti squash, similar to what's on the vine over there. These are okra. Yeah, check that out. You see that? If you look to the other side, you see that other okra there. Okra's coming along. They seem to be doing nicely. However, guess what? They need water too. They could be doing a whole lot better than they are now. Look at this. Okay, this was what is that thing called? Turnip greens. See, sweet potato. To show you what I'm doing over there with the sweet potatoes, I'm going to take a little clip from this vine here. Okay, and I'll show you what I'm doing with the sweet potatoes. Okay. Otherwise, these are my melons. I know, nice melons, buddy. Okay, They're doing fine. And again, I did overdo these. I don't know if you can see these two melons here. Sorry. Okay. There's a couple of melons here. Let's see. Maybe if I could back off some. Yeah, I think we can probably do better now. See? Melons. I got honeydew, cantaloupe, watermelon. All that stuff. There's another larger watermelon right there. And of course, I can't get too close. Too much closer. I don't know if you can see it right there. There's other melons in there, other watermelons, cantaloupes. You see there's more cantaloupe right there. There's another one to the side there. There's a lot of things that's in here. And I have started harvesting these beans to get back on track now, okay? While I get to the other side, if you look at this corn here, you see that the leaves are curling. This is because of the drought. Okay, the leaves are supposed to be flat as all corn leaves, similar to this one here. Okay, but as you can see that they're curling. That is not what they're supposed to be doing. Oops. Hang on. Okay, I had dropped the piece of sweet potato vine, and I had started these up by using one sweet potato and putting it in putting in some soil and then taking care of stuff. Okay, here's what we've got. What I've been doing is I'll get the little slip from the vine, I'll cut off the main leaves, okay, and sorry about that, I'm trying to do everything and looking at what I'm doing. And then I'll take this here and I'll stick it into the water. Okay. I'm trying to get them to grow roots. Well, let's stick this over here. Some of these already had some roots going and things of that nature. And it's just a matter of letting them do what they're supposed to do. I need to pull them from the sun, from the direct sun, but I'll put that there for now. And maybe I should move this one also and put it here for now. It's a temporary thing, okay? Now I'm going to go back to the garden. Before I go back to the garden, there's something I wanted to show you. Like I said, we're in a drought, and out here I actually use rainwater. And I've got a tank that holds about 1,500 gallons of water. And right now our rainwater tank is actually low. What I did is that I did buy an additional tank. This tank is to supplement the one I have in there. That one is a smaller 1,500. This one holds 3,000 gallons. And once I get this one in place, it should solve my water problems. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to do to battle the drought that I'm experiencing. But however, I need rain. Do me a favor, if you guys are praying folk, I please ask that you please pray that our Heavenly Father, our Creator, Provider, Sustainer, Healer, our everything, that He sends rain over this way, so that my drought may end, okay, and so that the plants will start to do much better. All right, I'm gonna flip around. Okay, like I said, I'm digging potatoes. The potatoes I got from this row here mounted up to more than 1.5 buckets. And here's what I'm doing. See, it's Christmas. Look at the size of that potato, okay? Nice size potatoes. The only thing is, I'm also dealing, and most of this bucket here came from that side over there. So again, nice sized potatoes. See, this is what I'm assuming, some caterpillar or some snails. I see a little baby snail in this one. Nope, it's still in there. It's still in the hole there. I don't know if you can see it. It's right down here, the little shiny thing on the inside. Yep, it finally came out. So anyway, I've got decent sized potatoes, but as you can see, those same little brown things, they're doing damage. They've done damage to this one as well, and there's a lot of damage. This one seems to be Nope, not completely clear, but it's not as damaged as that other one. Those things have damaged a lot of my potatoes, and all that means is that I got to process them, cut out the bad parts, and use the potato. Okay, I'm not trying to throw anything away. I mean, most people are very familiar with what the products you get in the stores. This is stuff that's been sprayed. I'm sorry, those are things that have been sprayed, and Lord knows what all you're eating. But even though I got some bug damage on these, I'm okay with the bug damage for the simple reason that I know that what I'm eating does not have pesticides and all this other stuff in it. I'd rather take that path instead of taking a path of potatoes that have been sprayed with everything. This is a Yukon potato. This potato had been in the ground since probably last year, and yeah. So I'd rather eat the stuff that's not been sprayed down and all this other stuff. I know some people are saying that, well, it's a whole lot cheaper. Potatoes are fairly cheap. You can buy them dirt cheap and you don't have to try to grow them yourself. But again, is what you're eating clean, or is it dirty with pesticides and Lord knows what other chemicals that they may have put into those potatoes, they may have sprayed those potatoes with, that you are currently eating. This stuff here, we're going to process this. The ones that have been damaged, we're going to not share those with my neighbors. What we're going to do with those is that we're going to process those, dehydrate them. Well, Laverne is just now starting to learn about canning. Yesterday she canned some peaches. Yeah, that was ants on here. See, this has been damaged by something other than, I'm assuming maybe snails or something. I'm not 100% sure. But like I said, it's going to get eaten. They may have started eating it. But we're going to process this, cut out the parts that the bugs got to. And we're going to make use of those potatoes, canning them or dehydrating them. I'm the dehydrating king, so that's what I'll be doing. So anyway, this is what I'm doing. Like I said before, the first row yielded at least bucket and more than a bucket and a half. I'm gonna have to take this to the table, the bucket to the table, and continue. And like I said, I'm sorry, like I started saying, lost my train of thought, that the potatoes that are in good shape, they're gonna be preserved and hopefully they'll last till next year. And otherwise, the ones that's been damaged by bugs or the shovel, those will be processed, dehydrated, canned, or whatever, eaten today, tomorrow, next week, whatever, so that we're not wasting anything. Yeah. Yep. More potatoes. More potatoes. More potatoes. Okay. So I'm going to finish up what I'm trying to do here. And yeah, I'm going to finish up what I'm trying to do here. I've got a little bit more than a half of a row left to go with these red Pontiac potatoes. Otherwise, on the other side, I've got, these are Cannabecks. And the last row down there is actually purple potatoes. And that's what I've got. And anyway, the intention for these beds here is the potato slips that I showed you that I was working on. The intention is to put them in these rows, each of these rows, grow some sweet potatoes. Hopefully I'll have, let's see, July, call it August, September, October. We'll have till October to try to get a crop of sweet potatoes out of here. And maybe if everything goes well, if the weather does not keep changing as it is currently, that may be able to get go into the month of November and get some sweet potatoes out of here as well. Again, if you guys are praying, folks, please pray for rain. I would really like to have some rain out here. But in the meantime, like I said, I'm running out of water at this point. And a good solid rainfall could actually do some good to the plants, to the trees out here in the wild, as well as to this for this garden. So That's about all I've got for you. Again, this is okay, from potatoes. I'm digging the potatoes out to sweet potatoes, which is what I'm trying to make the slips to go into here in the drought. Okay, that's what this video is about. So y'all take care and be blessed.